Welcome to the Hitachi Industrial Equipment Systems Safety Training video. At Hitachi, employee safety is our top priority. When operating or working with our continuous inkjet printers, we want to highlight some key practices to help you maintain a safe and healthy workplace. We'll start by helping you recognize and interpret the safety-related pictographic hazard symbols on the ink and makeup bottle labels. We'll also explain the safety precautions highlighted in the user manuals, so you can clearly differentiate between a warning, a caution, and a note. Understanding the health and safety practices for working with our continuous inkjet printers is crucial. It helps protect everyone from injury, safeguards health, and prevents damage to the printer. Since the printer uses hazardous fluids, it is important to handle them correctly. If there's any risk of direct contact with the fluids, be sure to wear safety goggles and gloves. One routine task you'll need to perform is inserting a new cartridge bottle when the printer shows a low ink or makeup status. Hitachi cartridge bottles are designed to be mess-free and minimize exposure to ink and makeup, but it's still important to stay cautious. Always take appropriate safety measures, such as wearing safety gloves when handling fluids. Please review the safety data sheet, SDS, and manage the ink and makeup appropriately according to your local regulations. If in doubt, contact your local regulatory body. Pictograms are printed on the labels of the cartridge bottles. They may be small, but their diamond shape and bright red frame make them easy to recognize. These are hazard symbols. In this example, the hazard symbols indicate that the fluids used by the inkjet printer are flammable, harmful, and presents a potential health hazard. These three symbols represent the most common warnings associated with our inks and makeups. Along with the three previously introduced GHS symbols, you'll also recognize the Class 3 Flammable Liquids pictogram. Flammable liquids are substances that ignite and burn easily when exposed to an open flame or heat source. Examples include gasoline, alcohol, and certain solvents. Safe handling and proper storage are essential to prevent fires or explosions. Since these are classified as hazardous chemicals, it's important to store them safely. Hitachi recommends that ink and makeup be kept in a ventilated, secure, and lockable cabinet. The storage cabinet should have warning labels. There are certain precautions or recommendations that should be taken when working with the printer. These are indicated in the manuals. Precautions are prefixed by a triangle symbol, whereas recommendations are highlighted with the word note. These precautions and recommendations are reinforced by the use of symbols that highlight specific risks. It's crucial to always remember that warnings indicate hazards that may result in personal injury or death. A caution indicates a hazard that may cause injury or equipment damage. A note indicates a risk that could lead to damage to equipment if not addressed if the warning against performing an incorrect handling procedure is ignored. You'll also see that symbols are used along with instructions to highlight the effective actions in relation to safety and help you to follow the correct procedures. Triangular symbols indicate precautions. For example, they warn of risks like electric shock hazards. The /circle symbol indicates prohibited actions. For example, it means that producing an open flame near the printer or its fluids is strictly forbidden. Solid circular symbols indicate required actions. For example, ensuring there's an earth lead on a metal cabinet to prevent static electricity buildup. At Hitachi, we prioritize your safety and want to ensure that you feel confident working with our continuous inkjet printers. Always remember to wear safety gloves and goggles when handling inks and solvents. Ensure that all fluids are stored in a ventilated and locked cabinet, as they are classified as hazardous to protect yourself and others. Refer to the manuals for specific tasks or procedures. Keep in mind that warnings highlight serious risks to life and take precedence over cautions or notes, which indicate less severe risks of injury or equipment damage. Always look for the red diamond shape and triangle symbols to guide you safely through each procedure. On behalf of Hitachi Industrial Equipment Systems, thank you for watching this training video.